Hello, this is Randy out in South Dakota again. For my structure on my hierarchical pyramid, I put the principal first, the teacher second, and the students third, uh, because teachers have to feel wanted and appreciated, and you need to you need to take care of them. They're your people. The teacher, the students, the students are the students. They're going to be there, but you also need to take care of them too. They have to feel wanted and valued and everything. So, teachers and students are pretty important to the organization. Parents, they're also important. You need to get their input on what you're doing and how you're doing it, and if you're meeting the needs of their students the way they see it. Are you meeting their needs? Um, so you just need to take care of your parents also. Your office staff, um, you can't run a school without a good secretary and a counselor. You need to have your office staff up to speed on what you're doing and how you're doing things. They take care of the minutia of the school, the paperwork, and everything. So you need to keep them up to speed on what you're doing and what you're going on, where you think you need to go, uh, your goals and your objectives. They need to be on board with that. Um, your maintenance people are very important also. They keep your building up. They keep things fixed. They keep the lights on. They keep the air conditioner running. Um, uh, so um, Your cooks, the same thing. You got to. They feed you, so they're very important. You know, uh, one person's told me, you can't run a building without your cooks, uh, and they're so true. You want to know what's going on in your building? Go ask a cook. Go ask the custodian. They can tell you who in their opinion, who's a good teacher and who's not a good teacher. Um, Students, they can do the same thing with students. Who's good students, who's bad students, um, are. Um, they can deal with that. Community members, you need to keep in touch with those folks, so you know if you're educating uh, to their needs, to the community needs. Are you in an education factory just spitting out people for testing purposes, or are you actually educating the students to be productive members of the community and when they graduate? Because not all students are going to go on to college, especially here at Marty. Most of them are not. Um, we only have we only have, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 students who may go on to higher education after they graduate. Most of them stay here on the reservation, um, and they become reservation members. Uh, so it's important that you're educating to their needs. Um, but but in all, your parents, teachers, and students, your teachers and your students are your most important people in the building. The others are support staff. Your paras are important because sometimes there was one student all day, and you need to check in with them and let them and see how they're doing, see how the students doing. Uh, they need to know. They need to know. Your alumni would probably be the least important, but they're still important. Um, you need to know too, because they're part of your community members. How do they feel about the education that they received? Did they get a good education? Did they go on to college? Um, what are their feelings about the school? You just need all these people together on the same page, so you know what you're doing and how you're doing it. And yeah, that's it. So anyway, I hope that's good enough. Catch you later. Bye bye.